What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Welcome to the stream. I am doing the second half of the GD04 cards, the pilots and the commands, because I didn't get to that the last time. I did all the units. And the last time I was talking about why the set disappoints me and, my issues with the card design and a lot of the things. And I'm going to echo that also in this video, but I do want to focus a little more on the aspects of this set through the pilots and the commands, and then also tying back to their units when it's, applicable, how this set is going to change the meta. I think this is going to change the meta. I may not be a big fan of the set in general and the card design, and it's not what I wanted to see from the set and from the game, but that is a totally different scenario from, is this meta going to be changed? So, I like to do these live stream type format things. On my other YouTube channel, which is an audio engineering YouTube channel, I'd actually go live with clients here in the studio and recording. So I'm going to try to bring that over here to the Gundam card game stuff. And I like to interact. So if you're here, you have any questions, I will be here in the chat, and anyone on the replay, feel free to interact. And if you see me looking up to the screen, it's because I'm looking at my second display to look at the chat. But without further ado, we are here with the pilots, and we have, I don't know how to say this dude's name, Uso Ewin something. Standard burst effect on any pilot. It's a level 4, 1 cost. We love to see it. 2 attack, 1 HP. Love to see it. When paired, if this is a League Military unit, deploy 1 parts. League Military AP 1, HP 1. This unit can't choose enemy player as an attack target unit token. That's always such it's always such a mouthful to read. Anyway, this card's great. This card is great. I really think that this card is going to be, if this doesn't get an alternate art, I'm going to be upset. We talked about the League Military archetype a lot in the last video as we were going through. I think that this archetype is going to either be a great standalone, or at bare minimum, at worst, it's going to be an engine that you can put and pair with other decks, and it's just going to synergize and go so well together. We need to be generating these parts tokens, and this is when paired. You just throw this under one of your League Military units. Heck, you could throw this under one of your little weenie tokens that this thing generates, and you get the effect off, which is pretty sick. This card is going to be great. We're going to come back to this probably. Rosamia Badam. Rosami, for them people who saw Zeta. Burst, add this card to your hand. When linked, choose 1 rested unit, deal 1 damage to it. I don't hate this. I don't really like it either. I think the 2 attack on, obviously we know her unit is that the Psycho Gundam Mark II, and that one is a big chunky card. It was a something 7. Low attack, but the 7 is obviously high for the HP, so this makes sense that the 2 would go here. I like this aspect of design for the pilots that we're going into, where yeah, you might have 1 and 1 with HP and attack, but now we're starting to move that over a little bit more. So I like to see this. Level 3, get access to this early. When linked, choose 1 rested enemy unit, deal 1 damage is fine. I don't know how many other links we're going to get with it. I could see that this might not be bad for a Titan's Ping deck, because I have actually been doing an experimental thing of a blue Titan's Ping kind of thing, and it's not terrible, but it was missing some things, and I think that this could be something. This could be something here. Needs some testing. I don't think it's great right out of the bat, but I think there is something to be had here in a specific build. Marbe, I don't know. Finger Hat. Another 3, level 3 pilot, 1 cost. All of your League Military unit tokens get AP +1, baby. I love this card. I love this card. If you were here in the last video, when we looked at Kikuroga and the unit, the level 7 4 cost unit with Shalia Bull that gives your tokens breach 1. Let's go ahead and throw the Kikuroga in a League Military deck. Give all your little weenie tokens freaking breach AP +1. Throw Gundam and Amuro in there. AP +3. You're at AP 3 tokens with breach. Absolute onslaught. Disgusting. And this deck, the League Military deck, just completely nuts these things out, just one after the other. It's wild. So this card is going to be great. if you're gonna run like a token breach thing, which I'm gonna try to make that, this card's easily a 4 of. So good. This card is so good. All right, let's check what the chat's saying. Ping gets nerfed so hard next set though. I mean, I get that. I think there's gonna be ways to play around the fact that ping is getting nerfed. So what's gonna happen is ping's gonna get quote unquote nerfed. People are gonna play those cards to, you know, take less damage, to take no effect damage, and then other decks are gonna come to counter those, and it's gonna be like the whole rock paper scissors thing that we have right now. And it took a while for us to get there, obviously, in this current meta that we're at, and I think it's going to be the same thing here. So I think ping is going to require more strategy. Ping was already probably one of the more big brain decks to play, and I'm not talking about like just blue purple. I'm just talking about, you know, adding and manipulating the numbers and trying to make sure that numbers add up to take things off the board. That's already one of the more big brain strategies in the game, and I think it's going to become even harder, but not impossible. I think ping is still going to get really strong. While we have, you know, anti-ping stuff, we also have really strong ping stuff. So it's going to be exciting to see, you know, how the meta shapes up between those two aspects. We have another one. Rosamia lets you ping your own units. Oh, does it really? Let me see. Choose one rested unit. You are right. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome for blue-purple players to get things off if they don't have the thing. Honestly, it might not be bad if you want to proc a destroyed effect either. Yeah, this card might age well. That might age pretty well. If you guys are here, do me a favor and like the video, please. And if you've never subscribed before, I'd appreciate that. That'd be sick. Slager Law. I remember this guy. Level 3, 1 cost pilot, Earth Federation white team base, the Chadicus himself. When attacking, choose one of your white base team units. It gets AP +1 during the turn. It's a 1/1. Super mid. That's it. Card's mid. Soletta Mercury. I don't know why I just can't gravitate to this archetype. I've even seen people break down this archetype, and like I see the potential there, but I'm just kind of like, my face is like glazed over. I don't know why with this archetype. Anyway, Soletta Mercury, a level 5. Pilot, 1 cost. We love to see the 2/2 stat line. Awesome stuff. Deering Link, once per turn. When you play and activate an Academy command card using an EX resource, if you have no remaining EX resources, place in one rested EX resource. That's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. However, when you play and activate an Academy command card using an EX resource, that's how often is that going to happen? I honestly haven't, like I said, I've been very disinterested in the Academy archetype, so I haven't been looking at what command cards there are. And I didn't spoil the rest of this stuff. That way I can make this video and kind of have my first reactions for the ones that I hadn't seen yet. So we'll see. We'll see how good and how viable this is once we get there. It says Slager Law, my boy. I know, dude. He's such a Chad. Complete Chad. The units don't synergize well enough to be worth playing such a large package. Other archetypes bullshit harder. Which one are you talking about? If you're talking about the what's it called? The League Militaire stuff, I don't think so. I think that thing has so much. That's a really solid package. Like, that's the most solid, I think, package we've seen in this game so far, to where you can kind of like move certain pieces from this package and just chunk it into a deck. People would say, oh, we have the Kira package, your Sword Strike and your Ails and this, and it's like, that's much less of a package, just stuff that kind of works together at a base level from a design standpoint. This is like the archetype. You can kind of take your pieces from the League Militaire archetype and go, do you want your tokens to become blockers? Do you want your tokens to become breach attack minion weenies? Do you want your units or your tokens to become extra pingers? That there's a lot of ways. I've already been theory crafting a lot of ways that League Militaire could go, and I think there's probably that's going to be meta. Mark my words on this video. League Militaire is going to be meta. It will absolutely be meta. Yeah. Oh, Academy. Gotcha. Yeah, dude, 100% agree. 100% agree with the Academy thing. Dude, yeah, it's a tough sell. It really is a tough sell with the Academy thing. And that's just me only seeing what I've seen so far, which is why I'm not have been interested. But again, I'll withhold my full reservations until we get there. Garmin Zombie, this dude's been. I laughed so hard when they revealed this guy. I laughed so hard. I'm pretty sure everybody else did too. This is funny. This is so funny. This is so funny. I'm not a big fan of Bandai doing the whole lore accurate thing because it gets in the way of good card design, but this is hilarious. Somebody was laughing their butt off when they made this card, and they had every right to do that. During Link, destroyed. If you have no EX resources, place one EX resource. Funny card. Such a funny card. Is this going to be meta? Probably not. Watch this get an alternate art. Watch this get an alternate art, and it's the scene when he gets completely cooked. That would be crazy. Let's see what chat says. Had Bandai just fixed aggro like they should have, this set would have been a breath of fresh air. You know, I could see, honestly, I think it is a breath of fresh air, which is why that's the part of the thing I like about this set, is because it's actually going to do some things that change the game. However, like I said before in the last video, the card design aspect of things, like the searches we're getting are non-existent. This game needs searches. This game needs tutors. We need to get stuff directly from the deck. We need to fix RNG. We need to be drawing more without drawbacks. These are the fundamental issues of the game. I don't think like aggro, as you know, annoying as it is, and blockers as annoying as they are the fundamental issues of the game. Those issues arise because out of the necessity that we can't find the crap that we want to find, so we have to play, you know, blocker slop stuff to increase consistency in a game that doesn't exist, and same thing with low cost units to increase consistency in a game that doesn't exist. So that's my issue with the crux of the crux of this thing. You could clip that. That's a bar, kind of, not really. Garmin, my boy, he should have been a +2-0. Yeah, a 2-0 would have been applicable, I think, and without the during link requirement, that would have been way better. That would have made him way better. It's like, yes, the die for me card. Yeah. Basically, I don't know much about Witch from Mercury, but basically, level 4 1 cost, Ellen Saris. I've just had this card on screen for a while I've been ranting. Enhanced person number 5. I don't know anything about the lore of this, so I don't even know what the hell that means. Obviously, it's a 1 AP, 2 HP cost card. During Link, when attacking, you may choose one of your Academy units during this battle. Battle damage this unit would receive is dealt to that unit instead. I think the effect is solid in general. Again, like the I think the Ferric card or whatever. Is that the link for this card? I think that's the link with the Gundam Ferric. Pretty sure it's the link. That's a good synergy, but as homie in the chat said, is that going to be enough synergy to make the archetype go burr? I don't know. There's a fly in here. Go away, bro. Piss off. Is the damage received by the unit chosen with this effect also battle damage? Yes, that is correct. That's the FAQ. I'm going to spit this gum out just a second. I'm back. And if you are here and you have not liked this video, please do that and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be trying to be more consistent. And the more that you tell me that you like this stuff, the more I'm going to be like, wow, people actually like this crap, and I'm going to do more of it. So that's all I got to say on that. Tokwon, level 4, 1 cost, Xeon pilot. When this unit is blocked by an enemy unit that is level 4 or lower, it can't receive battle damage during this battle. I think that's good card design. I like that. That's cool. He's super aggro dude, gets rid of blockers. 1 year war coming back with Xeon stuff, maybe. I don't know. Nina Trinity. I like this card. I really do like this card. And this fly is killing me. Go away. Level 4, 1 cost pilot. CB and Trinity archetype. It's our first pilot that was ever revealed to have a 3 stat line plus 3 HP. Activate main, support 2. Rest this unit and give basically the 2 AP to the other unit. I think this is great. I think this card's great. I think this is going to see play in the CB archetype, and I think this is going to be a good card. I like it. This is probably one of the best pilots we've ever gotten in the entire game. This is such a good card. This card is so good. Hallelujah Haptism. Level 4, 1 cost. This card is so freaking good. It's a 2/1 stat line. CB Super Soldier. Deering Link, once per turn. Thank you for Deering Link, not when linked. What an amazing thing. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, look at the top card of your deck. If it is a CB card, you may reveal it and add it to your hand. Return any remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. If you don't remember in the last video, I got really upset about the green Dynamis card that links with Lock On or whatever that, you scry the top 3, and if it's a CB unit card that's level 5 or lower, so many restrictions, then you add it and then you bottom deck the other 2. This is great. This is amazing. This is literally one of the best cards they have ever printed in this game. Straight up. I'm no cap, bro. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit, if you just hit anything, and his units are really good at hitting things with battle damage, look at the top card of your deck. You're just going to constantly add cards to your hand. This dude's card economy is going to go nuts. You don't have to worry about not having card draw with playing this dude as a 4 of and his units. And if you're running all CB, if you've been playing CB already, you barely whiff when you're doing your searches, like your what's it called? Tactical Visionary. This card's not going to whiff. If it's a CB card, the only thing this is going to whiff on is a command. If you're running a proper CB deck. This card is literally one of the best cards they've printed so far. Absolutely amazing. This, I'm excited for this. I think that this Hallelujah Haptism is on the same tier as Amuro. I really do. And the reason I say that is because in where he wants to be in the same deck, yeah, it's a Deering Link. He has so many links at this point, and they're all great links. They're all links that will do things that are, game breaking, and it's a draw 1. This card is basically a draw 1, a once per turn draw 1. That's freaking amazing. It's so good. Let's see what chat says. The Sup 2. It's really nice with the first strike and red curios. Yep. Can effectively give a +4, +2 from support and a +2 from rest of the unit. Yep, that's what I was kind of like thinking. Isn't this just a slightly worse version of Zek if we look at the card alone? I mean, I guess you could say that if you look at the card alone, but obviously Zek's effect is... It's hard to kind of get him off because his units kind of suck outside of the Epion. I think the Tall Geese that rests sucks. I think the other Tall Geese that goes active is very expensive, and it's really hard to make sure you get that out and it doesn't feel bad. What makes this so good is all of his units are great. The units we've seen in this archetype are all amazing, and they don't require such a large... they don't require a large buy-in. The Zex one, the Tall Geese is the only one that doesn't require a large buy-in. But I don't know. This is going to stay around for a while. This at a 4 of, again, you're going to be linking so much in CB in general. That's how the archetype plays. You're going to get your value off of this card for sure. Yeah, the first strike really helps for sure. Like, this card is he ain't going anywhere. He's going to be chilling on board, having a grand time. Having a grand old time. If you can keep cards away from him, you're just going to just go to Value Town. Do more Sommet. Level 4, 1 cost. Destroyed effect. Choose 1 undamaged enemy unit. Deal 1 damage to it. I think the card's not very good. Just... Why couldn't it just be like it has to be destroyed in order to get the effect, and then the unit has to be undamaged? Why not just choose 1 enemy unit and deal 1 damage to it? This, again, type of restriction that I think is stupid. We didn't need this restriction. Moving on. Michael Trinity, Chad Bro from CB. When linked, choose 1 damaged enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Mid. It's a when linked. Super mid. That's it. Mid card. This card. This card is amazing. This card's amazing. This card is, he said, Michael Trinity is Haman we have at home. Facts. Absolute facts. That Hallelujah will be extra gross with the bridge crew. Bro, you're cooking. You're cooking. That is true. That is true. If you're here, like the video, please. Keep liking. Keep liking. Let's get more people in here. Let's get more people in this shizzy. So Raise a Burrow. This card is great. This card's so good. When linked, choose one of your Zaft link units during this turn. Reduce the next damage it receives by 2. You're going to want to use this on curve with his little dude. Let's go back. We're going to go back to his unit for this. There it is. So thankfully his unit links with anything that's a Minerva squad. But look at this. Deering, this card's a Deering link. This one's Deering link. The other one's Wind linked. So when you play this thing out on curve on 4, when this receives battle, you can just trade for basically free. You're trading for free. You're going to take 3 less damage. And this is a 4. Old boy that we just looked at, he's a 2, so he's going to make it a 6, I believe. Where is he? No, he's a 1. My bad. He's going to make it a 5, that's still going to beat over a lot of stuff. Not a big deal. You're basically going to get trades for free. And if you stack this card, the other card, with this pilot, or heck, you could stack it with Akira. You could have him still with this, with the Unforeseen. That's going to be another card that's going to stick around. It's going to be really annoying to get rid of. And then your Destiny Gundam is just going to bring it back again, and it's going to be another pain in the butt again. The pilot unit combo on this is really good. I think that's one of the better ones that we've got. It's going to be sick. Paula Sis. Also don't know how to say that, but sounds right. Looks right. Level 3 1 cost pilot. When linked, choose one purple card with suppression from your trash. Add it to your hand. I think that this is great for the archetype. I think that's great for the archetype. I don't know if it'll be used anywhere else. Maybe with purple CB, Vulture, something. I don't know. That probably wouldn't be good, but someone would probably try it. Chat says, I think Ray is slightly overrated. It's good, but not crazy. I like Luminaria 1 more for the late game because everything can just one-shot anyway there with these new stuff. I can see that. I don't think the card is like overpowered by any means at all. But I think it's going to be really annoying, and it's going to end up feeling like a Gundam and Amuro pair, because what's annoying about Gundam and Amuro is the fact that you can't get rid of the dang card because it keeps repairing. It's just eats stuff for breakfast. On curve, that thing eats something for 3 damage that you wouldn't have had before, essentially. So it kind of works in reverse. It's a form of repair. It's a form of AP minus. It's a form of, insert your whatever damage modifier you want to choose. So it's just another unit that's going to take a while to get rid of with a decent stat line. And if you want to ping it off, good luck. You're going to have to really commit to want to ping it off. So you're going to have to trade with it. So it gets a lot of value on your turn and on the opponent's turn for you. That's why I think that that's, so good. Is it overpowered? No. But I think that that's going to be, I think it's going to prove to be stronger than most people immediately look at it for. So this is the level 3 1 cost, the pilot you were actually just talking about. Zaft Minerva Squad Coordinator. We like to see that. It's good because it has all 3 of those tags. When linked, choose one of your Minerva Squad units during this turn. Battle damage it would receive is dealt to this unit instead. Personally, I don't really like the card that much because of my play style. Doesn't excite me. In the builds I've been testing or just trying to theory craft, I haven't been using this card, but I'm sure someone will make it cool, and then I'll become a believer. Next pilot. Anil L. Level 4 1 cost Vulture pilot. During link, when this unit deals battle damage to an enemy unit that is level 5 or lower, destroy that enemy unit. That's good. I like that. It's got Death Touch. It's good. Keep interesting FAQ down here. It says, If this unit has 0 AP, can I destroy the enemy unit with its effect? No, you cannot destroy it because a unit with 0 AP does not deal damage. So, card's still cool. I think Vulture's getting some good support. Let's see. Luna Mario lets you high maneuver the Destiny Gundam into opponent ace unit and make them trade badly whilst you cheat out another unit. That's true. That is really true. That is pretty sick. Does it? What does Destiny Gundam link with? Is it just Minerva Squad or is it Shin? I've never seen Destiny, so I literally don't know. Let me go back. Yeah, it's Shin. I mean, you'd have to play it off curve, I guess. Yeah. Or like off of your turn. It wouldn't be bad. I feel like that play it's a good play, but it's also it's a pretty slow play. Put it onto a weak Minerva. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Lauren Shihak. I want to see Turn A Gundam. The more I look up stuff about it, it's interesting. I like the fact that, a timeline is going to be cohesive. Like, it explains all the timelines. I think just that idea in general is great. The pilot's dope. It has no synergy with the rest of the stuff that we've looked at for the units, but the effect is solid. We like sending things back to the hand. Good tempo, solid stat line pilot. Not much more to it. Riddy Marcenas. Also haven't seen this yet, so I don't know how to say these crazy names. Level 4, 1 cost. Earth Federation new type. Obviously, we had this dude in blue, so now we have him in white. His effect is really good. When this unit receives effect damage from an enemy, reduce it by 2. You basically have to commit super freaking hard to ping anything attached to this guy that's linked. I think it's fair that this is Deering Link. If this was Deering paired, that'd be absolutely cracked. But Deering Link is fair. What's good is that since he's Earth-fed and new type, that's a lot of links. That's a lot of links that could be helpful with. One thing I'm just thinking of right now is this guy on Delta Plus could be pretty nasty. That'll be a thick Delta Plus, and it can't be pinged off, and it repairs. Not bad. Oh, dude, I'm excited for Unicorn so much. I do want to see Unicorn. That's like the most anticipated one for me, but I'm trying to do Unicorn justice by watching everything kind of like from the UC in order of importance. So I've seen, I guess a little bit about me is I never watched Gundam before. I watched a bunch of anime and I watched all the OGs from the same time. And, when people were introduced to it, it's just somehow Gundam just escaped my purview. However, I have now since seen, obviously the OG. I've seen CB. I've finished Zeta, and now I'm watching Origins. So after Origins, then I'm going to go to Double Zeta, and then just progress that way. So I really want to go through UC. Oh, I'm not going to skip Double Zeta. I'm not skipping nothing. See, I appreciate the lore. I'm not one of those people who's like, people have opinions. They're like, oh, this show sucks, or this show's great, this show's booty cheeks. It's like, I'm just going to watch it, bro. I'm just going to watch it. It's like the whole Crimson Desert thing that's happening right now. Yeah. He said, do not skip. Nah, bro, I got you. I'm not going to skip. You also said Turn A is about Industrial Revolution era peasants digging up ancient mechas to fight the moon people. Interesting. So I'm guessing Turn A is in the distant future after Gundams have kind of destroyed humanity and humanity has built itself up and they found a Gundam. That's my guess. Turn A stuff synergizes so well with the whole White Unicorn. Really want to build a deck with that. That could be sick. That could be sick. Sickopotamus. Uh-oh. I clicked something. Oh, here we go. Honestly, I'm really disappointed with this card only because I saw CB. There's so much more. If they really want it to be lore accurate, during Link attack, no. Don't send the pilot back to the owner's hand. This dude killed pilots, bro. Trash the pilot. This should read, you may choose one enemy pilot. Send it to the trash. That's what this card should read. That's lore accurate. This is not lore accurate. Bandai wants to be lore accurate, like super lore accurate about the most ridiculous things, and they're like, oh no, we'll send the pilot to the hand. No, bro, come on. Eliminate Target is such a mid card. Nobody plays it because it sucks, because it has way too many restrictions. The idea is awesome. Just kill the pilot. Just kill the freaking pilot. I mean, that's the thing is, it wouldn't be broken because it's a Deering Link and it's on Super Power Block UN, which isn't a broken archetype. It would just be good. It would make people, wow, maybe we should play this archetype that's kind of freaking below mid. But I like the idea of just getting rid of pilots in general. I just think that they really missed. This dude literally killed pilots in the show. This dude was a menace. This needed to be trashed. Maybe when linked, but Deering Link is kind of nuts. Yeah, I can see that. That's the other thing is in terms of card design, I think they should already have it to where you have a Deering Link and a Wind Linked effect. So where your Deering Link effect, you're always getting something, so it doesn't feel like you're whiffing every turn, and that you're getting your value for your pilots. And then you should have a Wind Link that's just cracked, to where, again, you're getting your value, because card economy in this game sucks. You don't draw very often, which is, and you can't search for things, so you might as well get your value if you're playing something. I hope they do that to where you have conditional links. I thought this said Hoochie. I had the S and the H swatched. Level 3 1 cost. Sochi Heim. Once per turn, when you pay 1 cost or more for one of your unit's effects, you may increase this unit's AP during this turn by an amount equal to the cost paid. I think this is good. It's a good card because this archetype just does that. You're going to be paying cost. Good synergy. I think the militia archetype will be really interesting with all the turn A stuff. Kind-hearted. Yay, we're in the commands. And they completely power crept a healthy curiosity out of the game. Basically. Basically completely power crept this stupid card. I want to go to the FAQ first. Does the effect units can't be destroyed by enemy effects mean they can be destroyed by effect damage? Yes, they can be destroyed by effect damage. It only protects against destruction by effects that say destroy it or similar. This is a really important FAQ because when I initially saw the card, I was thinking, oh, you can't ping it down, which obviously you can. Yes, you can ping it down. But this is great because even if you whiff on this effect, you still draw one. Because this is, unless they have another ruling on it, because it says, during this turn, friendly units can't be destroyed by enemy effects, which is just, it's a board state. It's a board state for your units. It's not, you don't have to target anything. It's non-targeting. It's just a board state. And then when you initiate that board state, you draw 1 card. So you just draw a card, and it has the burst to do that. So it's a draw on burst, and you just draw a card, and if you get this thing to where things can't be destroyed, cool. You know, Bob's your uncle, but you're just drawing a card. We like this. Great card. A Moment of Rest. Another great card. Can't wait to put this in my O deck. Can't wait to put this in my O deck. Level 4 1 cost. Burst. We draw 1. Choose 1 rested enemy unit that is level 5 or lower. It won't be set as active during the start phase of your opponent's next turn. Great card. Great card. Let's read the FAQ for this. Does this unit chosen by this effect get set as active by the main effect on... What is this card? Mid-air modifications? I don't know what that does. After that... Oh, I guess it just resets it active. Yes, it does set it as active. During the specified turn start phase is the only time when it won't set as active. Setting it as active in a different phase with an effect is valid. That's a good FAQ. So what it's saying is if you're trying to set something active via anything outside of that phase at the start, your active phase, then you're good. But at the active phase, you're cooked. Command version of Archangel. Got it. All right. Spiritual support. This is not bad. This is definitely going to get an alternate art or something, probably. If you can see why, they're probably, yeah. they're probably going to fan service that art. They've been doing that recently. Level 4, 1 cost. Main, choose one of your units. It gains repair 2 during this turn. Not bad. I think this is also going to be good in an O deck that that is running cards that don't have repair, and you want to give it repair to be able to trigger the O. It's a lot of times where that happens, especially in the blocker heavy versions. Giving something repair just so the O can get the effect off. I think this is going to be used for sure. Let me see. Can you play actions in response to a command? I thought it had to resolve before you can activate it. So it depends with the command. This one, it just says main. So this is basically sorcery speed. So it's a slower effect. Action step is instant speed. So you can chain, I'm using Yu-Gi-Oh terms here, but you can, I don't have no other way to say it. You can chain your action cards from one action step to the other. So it does have to resolve first. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh to where the chain link resolves backwards, which kind of wish it did in Gundam because that would change so many cool interactions. However, yes, you can play them in response to each other if they have the action, if they have the action step clause on it. But whatever resolves first resolves still. Strike Team's Bulwark. I have not seen this card yet. Interesting. I mean, it's a League Militaire. Okay. Strike Team. Let's see. Choose 1 to 2 enemy units that are level 2 or lower. Rest them. This is great. Freaking great. This is amazing. This is literally Rekawa's Shadow, the card that I was using. If y'all saw my what is it called? The O deck profile. I was playing that to target the aggro cards, which were usually 3 HP units to rest them. And if you had the Jupiter's thing, then you can rest 2 of them. This is level 2. Obviously, the cards that we're trying to make sure are resting usually are those level 2 cards. The fact that League Militaire has this card, it can do the aggro thing with the units. League Militaire is going to change the game. This is great. This is really, really good. And it's a command pilot. This is good. I'm really excited to build that deck. This card pisses me off. This card pisses me off so much, man. Let's read the card. I talked about it in the last video of this, like going through all the cards. Level 5, 1 cost. Way too late for this effect. Main, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal 1 pilot card among them and add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck. Like I said, way too late in the game to be getting rid of so many potential combo pieces, so many potential cards that you might need based on the board state. The game is already developed at level 5. And if you don't have your link at level 5, playing this for 1 cost, even if you get a link, you're probably not going to be able to play it on curve unless you're playing something that's like a level 5 unit with a 3 cost in your pilot with the 1 cost. I don't like this card at all. The biggest issue, like I've said before, is I hate looking at the top cards of your deck and then sending the rest to the bottom, which are important, and you're never going to see them again because there's no way to randomize your deck in this game. Shuffling doesn't exist outside of Banshee. We need tutors. We need searchers. We need it. If you've heard me say it before, you heard me say it before. But, I don't like this card. Is it going to be a necessary evil to play? Yes, it is. This card will see play. People are going to play it, and it's going to feel bad. It's just the card design here is not good. I don't like it at all. Yep, no burst, no slow, so restrictive, and tosses 4. Yep. Unfortunately, finding a pilot is just that important to where people are going to have to play that card because of the inconsistency in this game, and losing to not having a pilot it's a huge deal. That card doesn't fix the issue. It's like a band-aid on the band-aid of the issue. Let's see. Indiscriminate Violence. Level 5, 1 cost. Command. Main, choose 1 friendly academy unit. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit with 5 or less AP as its attack target. That's not bad. If you use an EX resource to play this card, choose 1 to 2 friendly academy units instead. This isn't bad. I think the level cost is a little high for that. I think this could have been a level 4. I think that's fine. A level 4 would have been totally fine. Because think about what the restriction is here. It may choose an active enemy unit with 5 or less AP as its attack target. I mean, at level 5, you're going to be getting cards higher than 5 AP pretty consistently. Level 4 would have been good. Most things are capping at 5 AP at level 4. I don't know. Again, I haven't been excited about the Academy archetype very much for any of this stuff. I don't think it's a bad card. I don't think it's great. Destined Battle, level 2 1 cost. I like to see a level 2 1 cost. Like to see that, whatever it is. Burst, add this card to your hand. We like to see bursts. Action. So no main. Choose one of your rested units. During this turn, all enemy units must choose that unit as their attack target when attacking. I think this is a good card. Must. Because there's a difference between must and may, and we see that down here for the FAQ. It's basically saying, when you have age normal 2 with enemy unit, with the effect enemy unit, it says it's when possible, versus this one that says you must. The FAQ answers when your opponent unit attacks. They have to give priority to the unit chosen with this effect. So this gives you priority. Really good card. The fact that it's low cost is great. You're always going to see this card if you run this because of the burst. You're adding it to your hand. It's not going to whiff. You get to use it when you want to use it outside of the turn or the attack sequence that this card got bursted. That's the only time that you don't get to get value off of this card. But you add it to your hand, which is still value. If multiple units are chosen with this effect, which unit does my opponent have to give priority to for their attack? They choose so they choose one unit from among the chosen with this effect and attack it. Why do they get to choose? This is the weird rulings that I have an issue with. Is like, why is the opponent choosing? Why should not the person who activated the card effect get to choose? And that's the other thing, is the fact that this doesn't cause a lock is dumb. I think that's stupid. This needed to create the marauding soldier effect, the lock to where you can't attack. The attack whiffs. It's just done. I think that needs to exist for a ruling. I don't know why Bandai isn't doing that. There's no way they don't know about that type of card interaction with these type of effects that have two conflicting, aggregators. Like this one's trying to aggro here, this one's trying to aggro here to get your attention. And because of that, and they both say must, that you have to interact with both of them, you can't. I think that needs to happen in this game. I think this is really a really bad ruling. Very disappointed in this. Very, very disappointed in that. Witches from Earth. Level 4, 1 cost. Main action step. Choose one friendly Academy unit. During this turn, reduce the next damage it receives by 2. If you use an EX resource to play this card, reduce it by 4 instead. I think this is a great card. It's a great card for the archetype. If you're using an EX... I like the fact that in this archetype, just in general from a card design standpoint, you get one effect that does X, Y, and Z. However, if you have other requirement, you get another effect. Like I said before, I want to see this happen in pilots to where you have a during link and you have a win linked or a win paired versus, those type of things to where you have utility. We have this on an action and a main step, and we've seen that with a couple cards now in this set. Now we just need to see that on pilots. Let's see. Overwhelming pressure. I almost spilt my water. Level 5, 3 cost command card that is an action and main step that chooses one rested. If it was rested, that'd be trash. Choose one enemy unit that is level 6 or lower. Deal 4 damage to it. I don't think the card's bad. I think it's okay. And I know what you're thinking. 4 damage, bro? We've never seen it. However, level 5 is a high level. There's a lot of things you're going to want to do at level 5. 3 cost is a lot. And you have a level restriction. This card would be much better. I would much rather have this card as a level 5 4 cost that lets you choose one enemy unit and do 4 damage to it indiscriminately. I don't like this level cap bullcrap. I think this is stupid. It's so dumb. Like, why? I don't like this. I really don't like this. It's the reason I don't play Improved Technique, because Improved Technique is, it's gate kept behind. You have to use 2 dang copies first before you can do it on anything. Like, the game's already inconsistent. I don't want more inconsistency. I want consistency. I want cards that are going to be able to do what they do regardless of what else is happening. I don't like this at all. The card itself, I don't know. I'll try it out, but I'm not like drooling and foaming at the mouth over this card, thinking it's wonderful. Let's see. Chat says, once we get more early EX resource generation, once we do, Dawn of Fold archetype will be playable. I agree. I think that would probably help it a lot, especially if age just doesn't work in there at all with the ramp stuff. If you're new here, like the video, please, and subscribe. If you've seen my videos before and you like what I do and talk about here, I would love to see you more. Feel free to engage in the chat. I like to talk with everybody. So if you have an opinion, voice it. If you want me to go back and look at something, I want, these types of videos to be a little bit more interactive, to where, it's not, I'm not scripting everything and editing it fine-tuned. So I'm glad y'all are here. Financier. This card's cool. I like this card. I think that this card is great. Level 6, 3 cost. Deploy 1 EX base. The fact that this is a main and action step is amazing. Yeah, it doesn't have a burst. That's fine. That's totally fine. The level 6 thing, I think that that's actually fine. Believe it or not, I think that's fine. That is high. However, this thing is kind of like an unforeseen in a way. It's like an unforeseen incident at the end of the game. However, you deploy an EX base instead. So if you're going to get aggro down freaking with some gun tanks or whatever, you just throw down an EX base in the middle of the whole thing, and then, you live another turn. This card will save your butt. This card will keep you alive. I think it's a great card. Will it see play? I think so. I think this card will see play out of the sheer necessity that, you're getting a base. This card gives you a base. It gives you a shield. And what I've said, I actually haven't made a video about this, and I want to make a video about this. It's on the list. We need shield manipulation in this game. We need to be able to either take a shield outside of, our, our bases, maybe look at the top card of your shield or the top card of your deck and be able to swap them, or just be like, when you deploy this card, add 1 shield to your shield area off the top of your deck. Digimon has this effect. It's called security. You get to add security cards. This is essentially our first iteration of this. It's kind of hidden. It's deployed as an EX base. However, that's essentially what this is, and it comes out during the action step. The fact that this comes out during the action step allows you to bait so many things and make your opponent play a particular way, to where you can really get solid value out of this card. Great card. Trinity. Level 4, 1 cost. We got the carbon copy CB fakers. Main action step. Choose 1 to 3 of your CB units. They get AP +2 during this turn. I honestly think that's a pretty dang good card. People were playing, like, AP boosting is really good in this game. It's very, very good in this game right now in this meta, and it honestly shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be as good as it is, but it is. You get to choose 1, 2, 3 of your CB units, 3, and give them AP +2. That's a lot. This is essentially, like, this gives you the value of a Gundam and Amuro pair, and it's AP +2. And you can bait this on the action step. This is a good card. And it's a pilot. Links with CB. This is a good card. This will see play. Inspector, level 4, 1 cost. Main, deal 1 damage to all units that are level 2 or lower. I think it's fine. I think, again, all these anti-aggro cards are good. We welcome that, even though I'm basically playing an aggro deck. Also, if you are good, who's going to be at the Louisiana Regional, the Baton Rouge Regional? Let me know. I'm going to be there. So say hi. Feel free to come up and let me know. If you're thinking about going, you should go. I'm going to be there. It's going to be a great time. I'm going for the gold. Let's see if maybe all my unlucky new types that I've had end up going. Also, that's funny. The blue-red list that I just uploaded, my friend who was the LCQ qualified, he was he came 7 in the LCQ for Nats. He came 7th. He placed 7th. We were playtesting the other day. I was beating him over and over again. And he ended up taking my list, the red-blue list, and he went and defeated at a new type, 44-person new type, and won the Dynamies. So try the list out. Try it out. Anyway, yeah, good card. I like this card. Fun card. Damage control. Level 3 1 cost. Ooh. This is a card. Burst. Choose one enemy unit. It gets minus AP2 during this too. I don't know why I just said it like that. It gets AP minus 2 during this turn. The Neuro Gum isn't working. Action step, choose one of your units during this battle, reduce battle damage it receives by 3. I think this is a good card. A lot of utility here. Kind of does the same thing in a different way. I like it. I think it's cool. What does reduce mean for the FAQ? It means to decrease the damage received. Explaining the English language again. Reformationist. Another good CB card. CB is getting some good support. I'm happy. Level 2 1 cost. We love to see that. That's always good. Choose one unit card with Trans Am and its card name from your trash. Add it to your hand as a burst effect. That is great. That's literally great. And we have a main action step to choose one of your units and one enemy unit. Deal 1 damage to them. At this level and that, this is solid. This is solid. Good card. I'm pretty sure it'll see play in certain builds of the deck. I think it's good. Mika effect on a card. Backup. Level 3 1 cost. Command card. Burst is choose one enemy unit and deal 1 damage to it. Meh. Main is choose one of your units. When it deals battle damage to an enemy unit that is level 5 or lower during this turn, destroy that enemy unit. Amazing card. Absolutely amazing card. This is great. It's just unit. It's not archetype specific. I think in this case, the level 5 or lower thing is fair because of how early this card comes out. I would still like to see cards like this to where this level restrictions doesn't exist and either at a higher cost or a higher level. I would much rather have that than have a lower cost with restrictions on what I can hit, because that's what makes things like this inconsistent. You can't count on this. I want cards that I can count on. Is it still a good card? Yes. Do I think it could have been better in terms of balancing? Absolutely. Reliable Big Brother. Big Brother watching. Level 4 1 cost. This is a action. No, it's not action. It's a command. Command card with the main only. Place the top 2 cards of your deck into the trash. In the trash. If you do, choose one enemy unit with 4 or less AP. Deal an amount of damage equal to the number of Minerva Squad units placed with this effect to that enemy unit. I don't really like it. I don't care about it. I'm not going to use it. I haven't been using it in my particular testing. I don't really care. If someone cracks the code with it, that's cool. I'll glean off of it, but for me, I'm not excited about it. Pretty mid to me. This card! This card's amazing. This card's amazing. This is like a 4 of for the people. Aggro haters. If you're running a 4 of and you still lose to aggro, I don't know, bro. With blockers and this and everything else, aggro is no longer a problem. It can't be a problem. Let's read the card. Yeah, best card. I wouldn't say best in the set, but one of. Definitely a contender. And if this card does not have an alternate art, this needs to have an R+. It needs to have an R+. Level 4, 2 cost. Activate the card's action step from Burst. Okay. Action. Choose 1 to 2 enemy units that are level 3 or lower. Return them to their owner's hands. This thing with the Ligue Militaire resting thing. This with the... Oh... Guys. We've gotten... At this point in the video, I want to say... The units we got are very underwhelming. The pilots and the commands that we got... There's some spice. There's some spice. I still think League Military is going to be the best thing we get out of this set, but there are like some amazing one-off cards like this that are just amazing. They fix problems. The fact that this doesn't just hit level 2s is amazing because this will get rid of blockers. You tired of blockers, bro? This is great for both matchups. People only think about aggro. This will send your dumb little Lifriths and Ricky D's back. Great card. Great card. I'm so excited about this card, as I'm sure everybody is, because this is going to spice up things. Regardless of what direction it goes in, this is spicing it up. If you're here, please like the video and subscribe. If you're new here, because I'm seeing the view count keep on going up. So if you're here and you're new, like and subscribe. I will be more active in this space, and I would love to connect with each and every person who cares to do so. World Distortion. Level 3 1-cost command card with a main and an action step. If 2 or more friendly UN units are in play, choose one enemy unit with 5 or less HP, return it to its owner's hand. I don't think this is bad, honestly. I don't like the requirement for this card to even work. The card doesn't work if you don't have this in play or have 2 friendly of those in play. I don't like that, but it is a level 3 1-cost, and it is essentially a witch and a bride for 2 levels lower and 1 cost less. So I think this card could be good in the archetype. We'll see. I don't think it's great, but if UN starts to pop off, this card is going to be a freaking annoyance. Fighting Alone. Level 4 1-cost. Main/action, choose one friendly unit paired with a new type pilot. It can't receive effect damage from enemy units during this turn. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about that. It's like, okay, it's very specific. It has to be a new type. It's during this turn. Action. I don't know. I don't think it's really going to get played very much. It just seems like extra utility for anyone who wants to use that archetype. Machine Doll Squad, level 2 1-cost, command card, main action step, choose one friendly, militia, or Diana counter unit. It gets AP +2 during this turn. Not very good. Honestly. It is what it is. It can, maybe you need the extra pilot. I don't know. I probably wouldn't play the card. Okay, now we are onto the bases. There's some interesting stuff here in the bases. Rainy Force Jr. I don't know how you say that. Again, haven't seen this show yet. This is the League Militaire base. Deploy this card. From Burst, like most bases, it's a level 3 1-cost. It's like you can't really ask for much more than this and getting a good effect. Add one of your shields to your hand like normal. Then during your turn, if a friendly League Military unit is in play, deploy 1 parts token. It's great. You're gonna have something out, and these tokens are units. So if you have one of these dumb little part things out, you just tutor out another part. I think it's a solid base for the archetype. This archetype is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna get full play sets of alts for this stuff because this is gonna be League Militaire is gonna be meta for sure. Jabroni, level 4 1-cost. Deploy. Add 1 shield to your hand. Normal. Activate main. Once per turn, rest one of your Earth Federation units. Choose one enemy unit that is a level 3 or lower. Rest it. I don't like it. Meh. Kind of stinky. Aboaku. Level 5 1-cost base. Add 1 shield to your hand. While you have a rested Xeon unit in play, this base can't receive battle damage from enemy units that are level 4 or lower. Good card. Solid card. Yeah. Solid card. Can this base receive battle damage? Oh, sorry. Can this base receive damage from my opponent's breach effects? Yes, because breach is effect damage, not battle damage. we knew this, but just reading it. 9th Tactical Testing Sector, level 3 1 cost base. Add the card to hand on burst. Deploy. Add one of your shields to your hand. When you place an EX resource, choose one friendly Academy unit. It gets AP +2 during this turn. That's what I'm saying. This, like, if you're talking about what the cards do for the archetype, this barely does anything for the archetype versus this. These parts tokens are like the lifeline of this archetype, and it directly gives you what you want. This thing, you're resting for a rest. Not really. This card isn't necessarily doing anything specific for the archetype, but if you have that archetype, it does give you good value because you're not going to get rushed down. But this just does nothing really specific. It's just AP +2 on a unit. If you place an EX resource, I don't know. It's okay. Just maybe it'll be better if people are just, crapping out those EX resources more than we think. Trinity Warship, level 4 1 cost base. It's a CB warship. You add it to your hand, add one of your shields to your hand, activate main once per turn, pay 1, and then you rest one friendly CB unit, and you choose one enemy unit that is level 5 or lower and deal 1 damage to it. I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's great. The fact that you have control to, ping something, you pay 1 to ping something, I think that's good. I think the thing that didn't need to happen is it didn't need to be a level 5 or lower. Again, we need to get rid of these level restrictions. You're resting one of your units to deal a damage, and you're paying. You're already paying 2 costs. You're paying a cost to rest, and you're paying 1 resource, and it's once per turn. You can't spam this. Why does it have to be level 5 or lower? We just need to get rid of these dumb restrictions. It needs to go in the trash. The card's okay, but again, I just hate that. I hate that card design. Izuma Colony. Well, is this the first? Is this the first level 1 cost base we've seen? Because this is still good. Deploy. Add 1 shields to your hand. When this base receives battle damage from an enemy unit with 3 or less AP, deal 1 damage to that unit. I think this card design is great. I like what it's doing. I like what it wants to do. And again, we have just so many anti-aggro shutdown cards for weenies that are overextending. You kind of have to calculate yourself now when you're swinging into certain things. You have to be a little bit more calculative than, because there's more things that are going to come to bite you in the butt if you do, and this one will literally bite you back. So I think this is a good card. Good card design. Freedom 2, level 4 1 cost base. When you deploy it, you add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then if there are 7 or more vulture cards in your trash, choose 1 enemy unit with 2 or less AP. Destroy it. I guess. You have to have a lot of stuff in your hand. A lot of stuff in your trash, which by that time you're at a higher level. And then you get to kill something with 2 or less AP. I don't know, bro. I guess if you get it off, you get it off. I don't think it's really that good, to be honest. Chat says, don't forget, what is that? I can't read it. Sorry, my screen's so far away. Is that Year 808th Oath MS Team and Stardust Memory? These set up Zeta much more and have better storytelling and lore. Oh, okay, got it. You're talking about the actual show. I thought you were talking about the cards in the set. I was like, we got double Zeta and we got Stardust Memory. Where? This base is kind of cool. Everyone gets to draw a card. We like to draw cards. And it's a 6 HP. I like this base. I really like this base. Level 3 1 cost. Let's read the whole thing. You deploy this card from burst. When you deploy this card, you add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then you deal 3 damage to this base. So when this thing comes out, it becomes a 4 HP base. And here's why. Once per turn during your turn, when you pay 1 or more for a friendly unit's effect, this base recovers 2 HP. I like this. Because the whole the whole militia, turn A, turn A Gundam archetype, you're constantly paying for effects. This pay X amount of resource is on a lot of the cards. And if you're playing this in that archetype, you're going to get this probably to 7 pretty quickly. And this thing's going to be annoying to deal with because this is once per turn. It's not just once. Chat says, I'm wondering if any of the new cards could benefit the Galahorn type decks. I don't think so. I haven't played a lot with the Galahorn stuff, so I don't know too much, but I don't see anything based on what Galahorn really does to really make it, anything noteworthy. Might have to wait a little bit more before we get something like that. For the new people who are in here, is anyone going to regionals? Who's going to a regional? I'm going to the Louisiana one in Baton Rouge. If you're there, drop it in the chat. Let me know that you're going to be there. I want to meet. I think this is the last card in the set. I think. Level 4, 1 cost. Industrial 7. Deploy this card. On deploy, add 1 shield to your hand. Activate main once per turn. Exile 1 command card from your trash. Choose 1 enemy unit. It gets AP -1 during this turn. I think this is a good effect. The reason being is command cards they now become a resource. A card that was normally dead and fodder and just dead out of water now becomes something that can, with this base, help us beat over things and have trades that don't suck. Once per turn, I think, is fair. I don't think it's an amazing card, but I like what this is doing, and it gives us some extra utility. He said, my dude is killing it with the content, though. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. Anyone who's new here who has not liked and subscribed, please do so. I have a lot of stuff planned to come out. I am going to be vlogging about regionals. I'm going to do a lot of coverage about my regional experience. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it. And I believe that's it. That's it for the set. These are the tokens. Go through these really quickly. The parts token. It's a 1/1 token for the League Militaire stuff. Just start attacking freaking your opponent with legs. It's going to be hilarious, bro, giving these breach. Giving these breach from Kikuroga is going to be disgusting. I'm going to make that work. I am going to make that work. Parts tokens with breach. Disgusting. Wire guided arm from old boy. The Xiong. That's what that looks like. Xiong head. I think that's when it dies. That thing comes out. The Alvaron. This is the Alvator token. It's a big boy. It gets pinged off immediately, but he's a big boy. I haven't seen these resources yet either. That's a Penelope. Okay. Got a Victory Gundam. Xiong. That's kind of cool. Gundam Ferrict. That looks pretty fire. G Gundam. Gundam Kyrios. Virtue. Destiny Gundam. Turn A Gundam. Mr. Mustachio himself. Ooh. I'm gonna get a full playset of these. That's fire. That is so fire. And that is it for the set. If you guys have any questions, want to talk about any of these cards, anything about the channel, anything about me, let me know. For those on the replay, you can ask the questions too, and I'll get back to you in the comments, but I'll just make this like a short little Q&A thing. You can just talk shop and just chill. That's the set. I think I've given my opinions, a lot through this video and the previous one. So let me know what you guys think.